Hi, Flosstube. My name is Alexis, and this is my new Flosstube. Some of you guys might know me on Instagram as Alexis underscore my amazing world, and my Flosstube name should be the same if I can figure out how to upload it. Let me put my phone on silent so we don't get interrupted. But yeah, so I decided to start a Flosstube. It's been months in the thinking about it, so I finally decided just to dive in head first with a really terrible first video, like most Flosstubers, and see how it goes from here. The plan kind of going forward, I guess, is to possibly do videos every 2 weeks. We'll see. We'll see if this video even makes it to YouTube. Well, to Flosstube. All right. But a little bit more about me. Like I said, my name is Alexis. I am 33. I live in Colorado. Me and my wife just moved back to Colorado from Michigan last year during the pandemic. And let me think. I have lots of fur kids. I have 2 fur dogs. One's name is Milo. One's name is Marley. Marley's our puppy. Milo's our, how old is Milo? 4. He's 4. He's a 4-year-old Old English Bulldog. He's 95 pounds. A spoiled brat. So he might bust open the door here in a bit because he likes to be wherever I am. And Marley is our 9-month. She's 9 months. We rescued her, so there's no guarantee how old she is, but when we got her, she was roughly around 8 weeks, 9 weeks, so she's about 9 months now, and we do not know what her breed is. They believe she is a shepherd cattle dog mix. She's got one blue eye, one brown eye, which kind of gives us like the shepherd mix, but then she's kind of small and skinny and lanky, and I don't know. We don't know. We have no idea. We call her half coyote because she's really nuts. I'm pretty sure she's half coyote or La Chupacabra. One of the two. Yeah, for sure. But anyway, enough about my fur. Oh, I have 2 other animals. Duh. Oh my god, how can I forget about my other animals? I have a terrible fur mom. Terrible fur mom. I have a cat. His name is Sebastian. We call him Bash. Sometimes he goes by Sebastian Leroy Jenkins when he's in trouble. And we have a gecko. His name is PB. Peter Butter is his real name, but we call him PB for short. And he's pretty chill because he doesn't do anything. He's my least worrisome pet. But we have a whole house, right? So 4 pets and 2 wives. And then I am married to Kia, and she is in the other room playing Call of Duty, I believe. I'm not a video gamer, so I have no idea what she actually plays. So, but I know she shoots a lot of things, and she makes a lot of noise, and she puts on the headset, and she's cussing people out, and they're cussing her out. So I'm assuming that's Call of Duty. And yeah, so we've been married 5 years now. No, don't tell her I told you that. We've been married 3 years now, but we've been together 5 years. We got married in 2018. We met in 2016. It's my best friend. I just recently taught her how to cross stitch. It's been 5 years, guys. I have been working on Kia for 5 whole, well, let's say not 5, 4 years. I've only been stitching for 4 years. So 4 whole years. I have been begging this woman to stitch with me, and she was like, no, not happening. Until you can shoot something on Call of Duty, I'm not stitching. And I tried one day. She was like, oh, hold me, watch my, oh, let the puppy out. Watch my back. And I was literally running around like this. I couldn't even drive that thing. So I didn't force her. And then one day we were out at my local LNS, and she agreed to stitch something with me. And she picked the bougiest pattern possible for a newbie. She literally gets there and she's like, I'm like, what do you want to stitch? And she's like, oh, I don't know. And she's like, I'll pick something. So then she picks a hands-on design pattern, which is fine. But then she picks a block party, which is one of those biscore news that you sew pieces together. And she's like, you'll just sew it together for me. And I'm like, you're right, I will. So, and then she also got the fancy floss. She got hand-dyed Ada. So this girl is starting off her cross-stitch journey, fancy AF. If you don't know what AF means, it means something. It means fancy as if. And yeah, so since then she's kind of just taken off, and she's doing one more. She's added another project. She's no longer a monogamous stitcher. She started another SAO. She's doing the No More SAO by Birdie's Crossing, and yeah, she's loving it. She's stitching with silk. You guys, I have created a monster. I have created my own monster. It's I wanted her to stitch, but now she's stealing my silk, stealing my hand-dyed fabrics. Hey, But now I have a stitching partner, so I can't complain. And she buys me cross stitch stuff all the time, so she's a good partner. But yeah. So enough about my personal life. But yeah, I love living in Colorado. I grew up here, and I have been stitching, like I said, about 4 years. I picked up the hobby 2017, 2018, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, so 2017. And I was just looking for a craft, like something to do. Nothing, like I didn't know about cross stitch. I wasn't taught like a lot of people were. That was not a thing in my family, and none of my family members did that. I just picked up a hobby on my own. I went to Michael's, and I was looking for like a yarn craft. I guess a yarn craft, because I was really looking for like yarn. So I thought like crochet, macrame, knitting would be for me. And I can crochet. I taught myself how to crochet. I watched like a billion YouTube videos, and I taught myself how to crochet. I can literally do 2 stitches. I can do single crochet and double crochet. And really I can just do double crochet, because single's even a struggle for me, which is like mind-boggling. But your girl can do some double crochet. I stitched a whole king-size blanket in double crochet. And I gave it to my cousin. Well, actually, he begged me for it, and I gave it to him. My whole family was pissed. So they were like, he gets it. And I was like, I mean, he's the only 6'5" person I know, and this blanket's like literally made for like an 8-foot person. And they're just like, all right, girl, you're no longer cool. You're no longer part of our family. And I was like, oh, you'll get over it. So I stopped crocheting, and I picked up cross stitch, and I haven't put the hobby down since. I went to Michael's, picked up a kit. Actually, I think I had my very first cross stitch. Oh, somewhere on here. Hold on, I pulled it out. Oh, here it is. It is, can you guys see that? This tiny little, it was a kit, and it was a Michael's kit. I got it at Michael's. It was like a couple dollars. You know, Michael's 40% off coupon, so I paid like literally $3 for it. And it's this little tiny cupcake. I'm actually really proud of it, because I learned how to backstitch. All my first night, I did this all in like, maybe like 2 nights. Yeah, it took me like 2 nights to do it. And I got it done. I hope you guys can see that. Hold on, there we go. And look at this back, guys. Oh Lord, look at that back. Okay, things have changed since then, I promise. But that was rough. But yeah, it was really cute. I really enjoyed it, and honestly, it just kind of stuck with me. It just a hobby that stuck, and I've enjoyed it ever since. And I've just found a passion for it. And then during the pandemic, we were all at home and twiddling our thumbs. I was already cross stitching, but I wasn't cross stitching like heavy, like I wasn't stitching like I am now. And I was just kind of stitching for fun. And I was actually working on a bunch of those patterns from DMC. If you go to their website, they have like a section at the top where you can download like free patterns, like free cross stitch patterns, free embroidery patterns. So I just went on there, and I was like, got some DMC, and I just started one of those. It was a cupcake one. Oh, actually, it's down there. I don't feel like getting down the floor, but it's down there. And I was working on that in the midst of getting introduced to like Flosstube and Instagram as a cross stitcher. So I was like stitching along, and then all of a sudden I wanted to start like finding other stitchers. Like I knew I would. I mean, honestly, I thought I was the only stitcher in the world. I thought I was the only stitcher. Then I thought I was the only younger stitcher, and then I thought I was the only black stitcher. Like, these are legit things I thought in my head. I was like, I gotta be the only black stitcher. I gotta be the only stitcher under the age of 30. Like, this is real. Like, I'm alone. I'm alone in the world. And so I went on a mission, right? Like, joining all these Facebook groups for cross stitch. Like, cross stitch this, I typed in cross stitch in the search bar, added every group I could find. Added it, and I was like all in, and I started seeing people posting like other projects they were working on. And I was like, oh, where are these getting these projects from? So it kind of let me down like this like loophole of like, well, not loophole, but rabbit hole of like looking for projects and looking for designers and adding people on Instagram. So I'm really active on Instagram. Well, I'm active on Instagram. I would say I'm not really active, but I'm active on Instagram. So I wanted to add people to my Instagram that cross stitch so I could see more work and stuff. So I started like looking up hashtags and just adding people as I saw like they had cool pages. I just added people, and then that's how my Instagram got started with like so many cross stitch people. And then I decided to go on YouTube, and this wasn't even, nobody even told me about Flosstube. It wasn't like I found out through like Instagram or Facebook. I actually just went on YouTube. I go on YouTube a lot. I watch a lot of YouTube. I learn a lot of things from YouTube. So I was like, I'm gonna go on YouTube, and I'm gonna just put in there cross stitch and see what comes up. And I'm like, somebody's had to make a video at some point in time about cross stitch. So let's find out who's done it. So I went on like YouTube, typed in cross stitch, and Flosstube was like the first thing that popped up, and I was like, what is this magical world of strangeness? And I like was going through all of them, and it was like kind of confusing at first. I was like, I don't understand this. I don't understand like who these people are. I don't understand like why the numbers are weird. I don't understand. I just want to watch a series from beginning to end. Like, I don't understand. Like, what's going on here? Girl, you guys will know about me. I love food. I love prints. You can see this here. I love movies because I love the whole idea of like beginning, middle, and end. So I get the whole picture. I get the whole story. I don't have to wait. I'm impatient when it comes to waiting for details. I don't like to be like in suspense. I want to know what happens. I want to know the details. I want to know every freaking thing. Like my poor wife, she cannot get away from me. Like if she calls me with some work tea and she's like, honey, let me tell you. And I'm like, oh girl, you better tell me because I need to know who, what, where, when, why, how'd you feel, how they feel, where'd you walk, how'd you step, did you pull it out your bucket, did you hand it to her? Like I want to know the whole shebang. So she has to come prepared to tell me a story because I'm going to ask about every detail. I just need to know. So that's why I was getting confused on getting frustrated with Flosstube at first because I'm like, where does it end? Where does it begin? And then the very first Flosstube I watched was actually Lori. I think her name is Lori from Mischievous Stitches. And I like really like fell in love with her video. And I'm like, oh, if she's the Flosstube lady, I could totally watch this. Like she's great. Her voice is great. She's stitching really random things I don't stitch, but it's okay. I'm down. She's about cross stitch. I'm cool. This is great. I'm excited. And then I kind of just like started like exploring YouTube, Flosstube, and the rest is history, guys. Here I am, knee deep in the stitch community, just downhill, right? Pockets downhill, life downhill. That's not even a hobby anymore. It's like a lifestyle for me. Like if I'm out hanging out with my wife, my fur pets or fur kids, whatever you want to call them, or like working or hanging out with my like family, your girl is cross stitching, thinking about cross stitching, buying cross stitching, talking about cross stitching, figure out who I can talk to about cross stitching, making new cross stitch friends. Like I literally do this. This is my thing. This is my whole shebang is cross stitch and my world. So I'm not only just like cross stitch, but my channel and my Instagram is more about like me as a person, and cross stitch is a really big part of my personality and a big part of my life. But I'm also about like weight loss. I'm a bariatric patient, so I've had weight loss surgery, and I went vegan for a hot minute, and then I was not vegan for a hot minute, and then I'm trying to go back to being vegan. So my Instagram and my YouTube encompass all that encompass me. So that's why it's called Alexis My Amazing World, because it's about all things Alexis and not just cross stitch, but mainly cross stitch. So yeah, if you guys are like willing to join the ride, I'm fun. I'm a hot mess. I talk a lot. Talk with my hands. You guys will realize that as our videos go on. But yeah, that's my CrossFit journey, and that's just how I got here. Oh, and plus, the one other thing I wanted to mention is like the reason why I joined Flosstube specifically is because I definitely wanted to see more people who look like me, more people of color, getting involved and getting out there in the community and making themselves known. I know there's a lot of Flosstubers who are African American, so I'm not saying that I'm the only one, but I definitely wanted to join the group because there's not a lot of us. I can count on my hand probably how many Flosstubers are African American or not white. And I am excited to be part of that group. I want to bring more diversity and more inclusion to the community. And I also want people to feel comfortable coming over to this community just like me. At first I was like, ooh, this is a lot of white ladies. I don't know if I could be here, but I can. And I want to feel included. So, and I have met so many great people who have met me, who have made me feel included and have just welcomed me with open arms. So I want to do that for the next person who is of color or the next person who is coming into the community who may not be Caucasian and wanting to make friends and wanting to see people who look like them on the screen. So I really believe that Black lives matter. Black women lives matter. We matter. Just so you guys know, we freaking matter. And trans lives matter. LGBTQ plus I lives matter. Yeah, their rights are human rights. My rights are human rights. Everybody here deserves to be here and be treated well. And on my channel, we do that. So if you have any complaints about those things I said, then this channel will not be for you. But if you're down for all those things and you're down for being kind and being a good person and just hanging out with me and seeing all the crazy crap that I do, then you're in the right place. You're in the absolute right place. So, with that being said, let's get into some cross stitching. Boom. Okay, so I've been watching Flosstube for like a crap long time, right? So I kind of have an idea of how we should do this. I don't have any notes. I'm not scripted. I'm kind of just throwing it out there. You know, catching it. You guys catching it? If you guys are catching it, we're on the same page. So I'm gonna just start with previous finishes. Yes, that's where we're gonna go first, and then we'll do whips, and then we'll do some haul. Yeah, I will haul, and then we'll say goodbye. How's that sound? We're already 15 minutes in, and I just have not shut up. I feel like my videos are gonna be like long. I hope not, because I mean I'm a talker, so it's possible. It's like a solid possible. Let's see. Oh, anyway, let's get started. So my very first finish is actually my very first finish like ever in life, because I may start a lot, but I don't finish a lot. So when I finished this, guys, I was like, I'm a boss. This is awesome. I can finish, but this so far has only been like a couple things. But this is, oh, there you go, Owl Forest Embroidery, and this is the Wizard of Oz free stitch along. Well, it was a stitch along before I got to it, like 2018, I think, and then I didn't find it until 2020, and it's kind of what this is the project that got me like really into like Flosstube, YouTube, Instagram. Like I was like following this hashtag, and yeah, and I finished it in this really cool frame. I think this frame is from Joann's, but I'm not sure, or I could have thrifted it, who knows, but it's really gaudy gold, and I thought like, oh, this would be perfect for this piece, because it's like Emerald City, I think, of green and gold. And then I thought I'd like the emerald for here. I added that on, put a little sparkly bow on. The back is not finished. I would show you guys, but it's just like tape. Yeah, I haven't even put anything on it. But yeah, I stitched it all in DMC. Call for colors for DMC for the conversion, because I did not order the like hand dyes from Owl Forest at the time. I was like still like a DMC girl, and you couldn't even no hand dyed what, over dyed who. So yeah, and I had gotten into hand dyed Ada at the time, and this is an 18 count from MyVintageNeedleArts on Etsy. I'll link her below. She does really good hand dyed Ada, and during the pandemic she was like a lifesaver. She didn't run out, she was on time, I could get pieces whenever I needed to. But yeah, I love this, guys. Isn't that gorgeous? I just love this piece. Like literally I could stare, I can see myself in my reflection. I could stare at this piece all day. So I'm going to put it down, because I could literally just hold it like this and be like, do you love it? Because I love it. Do you love it? Because I love it. So yeah, that's that one. And then my next, so my next framed finished piece is actually from SapphireMtHandcrafts. So you guys might know her on Etsy that way. I'll link her below in the description box. But she also goes by Stitching Book Club on Instagram, and she does sales like every couple months. She does them like spring, summer, kind of fall, and like winter. I don't really know, but like kind of, and she does like 4 or 5 of them a year. And this one was her Sensibility sale. So that was like earlier this year. I want to say like April, May, maybe. It might have been earlier. I don't remember, honestly. But this has been hanging up on my wall in my dining room for a couple months now. And this is Sensibility. Isn't that pretty, guys? Okay, you guys, I don't shop at Hobby Lobby, but this is an old Hobby Lobby frame. This is before I stopped shopping at Hobby Lobby. This is years ago. I've had it for a long time. For a while, I thought I was going to go to like farmhouse rustic home decor, and it kind of did, but this at the time just didn't fit in with my decor a couple years ago, so I just saved it, because it's a frame. You never know what you're going to need a frame for. And so when I did this this Sal, so I think her name is Kristen, but I'm not sure. I cannot remember right now, so don't quote me on that. But when she posted this one, she gave 2 conversions. One was for like us to stitch on this blue fabric, and then one was for us to stitch on white fabric if you didn't have access to the blue fabric. And this purple was actually for the white fabric conversion, but I really like purple I like blue too, but I like the purple and I wanted it on blue fabric. I was being difficult. So I decided just to do the conversion on this blue fabric. And this fabric I did dye myself. It wasn't really a full dye by myself because it was already like a light blue, like an ice blue. I think it might have been an old like Hobby Lobby fabric. But I took it and I re-dyed it with some Brit dye. I think I have it over there. I think it's called Evening Blue. And it was the color that she called for if you were going to dye blue fabric for yourself. And she kind of gave instructions on how to dye the fabric. But I just stuck it in some dye and called it a day. I don't listen to directions well, guys. So, and the only thing that bothered me so much about this is I could not get this like one wrinkle out. But I still framed it's on sticky board. And I still framed it anyway. I wasn't about to not frame it because of a one little tiny line. But isn't that beautiful? I love the purple and the blue. And I just added the pearls. I think when she sold some of her kits on Instagram, she sold full kits. Like you get the pattern and you got the fabric, and then she gave you some like finishing stuff. And she had pearls or some kind of pearl like detail thing in hers. And I liked it, but I didn't want mine in like a oval frame like she was recommending. And I wasn't 100% fan of the finishing style. But I'm going to frame it. I'm going to put pearls and I'll figure it out. And that's what I came up with. So, and it's been hanging up on my like dining room area all summer long. So that's that one. I do have one more, but I took it to work because I wanted to hang it up in my new office. So let me see if I can find it really quick because it was a pattern from Cherry Hill Stitchery. Let's see. It was a couple weeks ago. It wasn't that long ago that I finished it. I'll find it. And it was a strawberry pattern. I was doing it with Situation Normal. She was doing a like strawberry pick and sal 2021, and I wanted to join in. I know she was stitching another pattern that I actually ended up buying later on, but I didn't buy it for that one. But I ended up stitching this. Oh, you guys can see that. Hold on. Let me get up here. Oh Lord, that light. Let's see. Oh, it's hard. Okay. Well, it says berry sweet. I know you guys can't see it because it's like freaking bright. Let me cut this. See if that makes... No, that does not make a difference. Let's see. Oh, wait. There we go. It's a little better. And I stitched it on linen. I stitch on linen. I don't stitch on linen, guys. So I stitched it on linen. It just says berry sweet. It's from Cherry Hill Stitchery. And it's really cute. It took me like a week to stitch. I mean, it's kind of hard to see, but it's really cute. So I stitched that up and I put it in a hoop. I don't think I have a picture of it. Oh, I do. I put it in a hoop and I put it on my, like, I don't know, like window display thing. And that's where it sat up until I moved it to my office. Yes. Okay. So those are all my, like, framed finish. Let me fix this light, guys. Sorry. Oh, now I cut the light off. Man. Oh, man. Okay. So it's all my, like, framed items are, like, fully finished ones. I do have other finishes, but they're just not fully fit. Well, that's not true. I got one more. I am this little guy. I forgot about him. How could I forget about him? It's one of my faves. Okay. So this is a little pillow I made. I'm not a really great sewer, but I'm not a terrible sewer. I can like sew a little pillow together. I can make a project bag and I can sew pillows. But that's like the extent of my sewing skills. So I made this. This was a sal from, I think it was Stitch Life magazine was doing it a couple weeks ago during Pride or right after Pride. And they released the pattern. It was free. And I just stitched it up. And it just says, I see your true colors shining through. And that's why I love you. And I just followed the pattern. And I just like made a little pillow. Here's the backing fabric. That was really cute. And then I just added like some ribbon. Well, this is actually yarn. This was like actual yarn. I just had like some rainbow, like wonderful yarn. And then I just added this little charm. And I actually stitched this for a friend of mine. Well, my friends got married. They're also a gay couple. And they got married in June. And they were celebrating Pride. And they're like really big in Pride and really big into... that's their month they met. And they were the cutest. Second, like literally... next to my wedding, because it's always gonna be my wedding first, right? But like the next cutest lesbian wedding I've been to, and I've been to quite a few lesbian weddings, so it was great. And I stitched this up for them in honor of their wedding, and yeah. But they keep forgetting it, so it might just be my gift for myself because I love it too. So, but yeah, if they ever decide to come pick it back up, it'll be theirs. But until then, it's mine. Okay. More whips. Or not more whips. More finishes. So, let's see. I think I'm losing some daylight here, guys. Usually my office is really bright. And I actually tried to film this video earlier. But because my sound went out. So, I had to redo this. And if this sound does not work on this video, Flosstube does not want me to be here and queer. So, we're going to put that up there. Oh, I'm going to take a sip of wine, guys. Because I drink wine. I love wine. If you guys are not wine drinkers, totally cool. But look at this glass. Hold on. I went to a stitching shop out in Wyoming. I don't know if you guys can see that. But it just says, do what you love. And then it just has like a skein of floss, cross stitches, a little that thimble, and a little pin cushion with needles. And on the back side, it just has like a bunch of cross stitch hearts, X's for hearts, and a little needle. Yeah, I think it's really cute. My wife picked up a really cute one. I picked up this one, and we're just drinking and enjoying our wine. I am going to lose light for sure. Okay, so let me show you my most, well, let me show you my recent finish. But this is, okay, so I don't stitch on linen. You guys may not know that, but I don't stitch on linen. I stitch on Aida and even weave. I can stitch on any size Aida. I can stitch on any size even weave, except for 40, because I haven't tried it yet. But I actually have some coming in October. I'm going to give it a try from Brandy. And so I stitched this cute little, like, it wasn't a freebie. It was, so I used to be part of Crazy Annie Stitchin'. She's a Facebook seller. And I was getting her fabric of the month. And she sells, like, other stuff too, like patterns and all kinds of stuff. She's in like a Facebook shop, online shop. And she was selling this little kit. It came with the linen, it came with the week's dye works for it, and it came with the pattern. And I'm pretty sure the pattern was free. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the pattern was free, but I can't remember. It's by Erica Michaels. And so I stitched this up on Liddens, 36 count. Is that coffee on there? Oh, Lord. I didn't even see that until now. But yeah, I mean, it's not in the way of anything, so it doesn't, I just don't know how it got there. My finishes live in a box, so who knows, right? Who knows? But yeah, it's really cute. Here's the week's dye works that went with it. I don't really stitch with weeks like that too much anymore. Yeah, so I still have weeks, and there's a couple patterns that I had to kit up in. Wouldn't have to kit up in weeks, but I'm not confident on my conversions yet, so I just did it because it's something I really wanted to stitch. It's an outer print pattern from the Primitive Needle, and if you guys know anything about the Primitive Needle, she loves herself some over dyes, especially some week. Well, she loved herself some over dyes because the designer has passed away, but she really liked week's dye works, and yeah. So, and there was like the one I'm stitching is like super rare, super out of print, and it calls for like 75 week's dye works, and that's the which is hollow, I think so. Yeah, I think which is hollow by the Primitive Needle. So I have those ones, I have these ones, and then I have another pattern that does have some weeks in it. But other than that, I don't buy weeks, and I really don't stitch with weeks. Yeah, so that's that one. And then my next one I'm gonna show you guys is this one. So this is another SapphireMtHandcrafts or Stitching Book Club, either one. This is her Frankenstein style from last year. I did not do, like, she also included like way more detail for this border, but I did not. No, I did not. I wasn't ready yet. So this is my first time stitching on even weave. I enjoyed it. It's 25 count Lugana, and it's the Vintage Stormy Clouds, I think it is. Vintage Stormy Clouds. I'm not sure. You guys, I'm still learning all the names. Well, I mean, I have a pretty good idea of like the names and stuff, but you know, I'm not gonna remember. No, I'm not gonna remember all of it. So, but I know this is called Vintage Stormy Clouds, and I think it might be Zygarde, but I'm not sure. And yeah, I loved it. It looks really good. This is DMC 939, I think, or 924. I know it's in the 9 somewhere. If you guys are interested, I can look it up and let you guys know. But yeah, I loved it. I think it's really cool. This is the first time I ever stitched anything like this, and I love it. And my back wasn't half bad. I mean, it might look bad to somebody else, but coming from, that to this, I'll take it. But yeah, show you my back. I'm not ashamed. I don't care. It's just the back end. rules are meant to be broken. So, meh. Boom. Okay. And the next one I have is from Stitching Book Club as well. You guys, I'm so proud of myself. I dyed this fabric myself. By myself. And not even that I dyed by myself, but I got like modeling. And it looks really good. I mean, it's pretty wrinkly, but it looks really good. I need to iron this and like get it. I'm not going to frame this one. I think I'm going to turn this one into a little pillow with like super extra trim. But I really like this fabric. And I think like I could totally do it again. Like, I don't know. This will become like, maybe I'll sell fabric. Maybe I'll dye fabric. No, I won't, because that's just too much responsibility. I don't got time for that. I got lots going on. So yeah, that's really cute. It was her Christmas one. Or not Christmas. Well, I'll say winter, because, you know, some people don't celebrate Christmas. And yeah, it was really good. It's really pretty. I really like it. And I perfected my French knots. I don't know if you guys can tell. Well, they're not perfect, but they're better. So when I was stitching the Owl Forest one with that Wizard of Oz, Dorothy and the witch had like French knot eyes, and my first time ever doing French knots, they were not okay. Like, they looked like they were hitting the bottle really hard. So I had to rip them out. I had to rip them out and start again, because Dorothy and the witches were looking a little, yeah, it was rough. My wife was like, "Ooh, girl, those eyes." And I was like, "I know, they're bad." So yeah, I ripped them out, did it again. Now I'm much better at French knots. I'm not perfect, but I'm much better. I don't hate them. I don't despise them like I used to. Does that make sense? I don't despise them. But yeah, okay. And my next whip, you guys, I love this fabric. I love this fabric. It was not dyed by me. It was dyed by Nicole Young. I think that's her last name. And she is on Facebook. And I think I follow her on Instagram too, but I'm not sure. TheFernwayStudios. Yes, I think she's TheFernwayStudios on Instagram. And I think she's TheFernwayStudio on Etsy, because she was dyeing fabric for a little while, but I don't know if that's something that she has continued. But she also is the moderator of a Facebook page that I joined, or Facebook group that I joined, called Millennials Who Stitch, or Millennials Who Stitch, or Stitching Millennials, something. I don't know. They've changed the name a couple times. It's it's changed, so I don't remember. I just like hope that I can find that group when I'm looking for it. But anyway, she did a style last year. She's starting to work on designing, and I love this, guys. Look at this. Look at this fabric. Can you not even? Because I cannot even. Like, I cannot even. Okay? Like, I would love for her to just dye me like a giant roll of this. I don't know what I would stitch on it every day, but I would stitch something on this like all the time. Like, I'd just be like, you know what? Give me that. I'm going to stitch on it, because I love this fabric. I don't know why I love it, but I do. It's just so cool. But it looks great with this trick or treat she designed. It has like really cute like pumpkins, and look at my I added little spooky eyes on my critters. But yeah, I just love this, you guys. Like, I cannot wait to frame this. This one and the Frankenstein one, I want to do some really cool framing on these ones. And especially this one, I want to do like a really cool black frame, and maybe like find like a thrift. Oh, I'll get like thrift an old frame, and then like throw a bunch of crap on it, like creepy crap, like spiders, and I don't know, and then like dye it all black. I don't know. I just want like a really gothic, creepy black frame. I know it sounds really goofy, but I just really do. I really want that. So if you guys see a gothic black frame, just let me know. Yeah, I'll buy it. I just need it. I need it for this. So I love this, guys. And let's see. I don't even want to put it down, but I'm going to. Okay, I'm putting it away now. My next one is by Barbara Anna. We all know and love Barbara Anna. She is literally like, I love her. She was like one of the very first designers, like when I started like stitching with designers, like getting really heavy to like buying designers' patterns and like following them and like really like admiring their work. It was Barbara Anna. She was like, I was like, oh, I love me some Barbara Anna. Yeah, I'm a Barbara Anna fan. And I still am. I still love Barbara Anna. But I did the Dreaming Girl style. Boom. Oh, God, that blew out. I turned orange. We turned orange. She turned me orange. But, yeah. This is stitched on... Come on, lighting. You guys see that? I don't care. This one's stitched on 32 count Lugana. And the color Riviera Aqua Riviera. It was like the called for if you couldn't get the one that she gets overseas. I think that's what it is, because I think she's from overseas and she was stitching on it from a color from overseas. And I just went to 1, 2, 3 stitch. looked for this one. It's 32 count. I'm not sure if that said that or not, but it's 32 count Lugana. And she stitched in call for DMC. And honestly, I need to frame her. I was looking at frames today at Michael's or the day before yesterday, and I was thinking like, oh dang, I don't know what size. I think I need a big one. But now I'm looking at her, and she could probably fit in an 8 by whatever, like a normal size frame. And I've been out here looking for like humongous frames. So that's her, all finished. She's cute. I saw a lot of people do skin conversions, and like Michelle Bindi did like a really cool like one with like a native girl for the missing like women, indigenous women, like the murdered and missing indigenous women. She did a really cool one with the hand over the mouth. And I saw some people do like pink hair and like brown skin and just like all these really cool, like this was really cool to watch people stitch this one up because people really went to town on creativity. People changed like moons and did spaceships. It was like really cool. So I love this, and I'll be stitching the rest of them. I have all of the rest of them kitted up. So maybe in my next floss tube will be either whip parade. Oh, for sure be a whip parade. And then my next one after that might be a kitted parade because you guys, I buy, I spend. So yeah, that might be next 2 videos. Let's see. Okay, so those are all of my, oh, that's not true. I lied. I got one more. So this is my last one that I finished this year. Yes, this is my last one I finished this year. And this one is by Lindy Stitches. And it was the Funky Menagerie, because you guys cannot hear me behind this, but Funky Menagerie. And you guys, this pattern was so, okay, so nothing, Lindy didn't do anything wrong. Pattern didn't do anything wrong. I did it all wrong. I jacked this thing all to pieces. Okay, so let me just say, it looks great now because I fudged the mess out of this thing. I fudged the mess. I mean, honestly, the borders match, and that's all that really mattered because these ain't, none of these animals, well, let me lie, most of these animals are not in the right place. Like, all of these animals are in the right place, I want to say up until him, ostrich, and this, what is it, aardvark? I think it's an aardvark. They got me all messed up. One, he's too wide, his butt's too wide, then this grasshopper, his back is too long, which threw off him and him. These two are right, but like, he's not right. He's right, not right. It's just, I was like, you know what? They're all going to be neighbors. It's fine. They're all in this menagerie together. They're going to love each other. And if they're going to just be touching, it's fine. Nobody will know. Nobody will know. I knew. So, yeah. But, yeah, I love it. And this is more Ada from, it's called Oyster. And it's from MyVintageNeedleArts on Etsy. I'll tag her again. Well, not again, but I'll make sure I'll tag her because I mentioned her a couple times. So, and I'll make sure I tag any of the floss tubers that I mentioned. Yeah. So I really like to watch, speaking of floss tubers, I have some like shout outs because you guys, I have made some really good connections in floss tube world or on Instagram, and a lot of people have just been like super kind and welcoming to my annoying, like I'm annoying, okay? I just be like, hey girl, what's up? You want to be friends? And they're like, who are you? And I'm like, I'm Alexis, let's be friends. So like Julie, I did that to Julie. Sorry, Julie. I love you though. And Michelle, that's another one. And Shannon promo. She's on YouTube as Soda Stitcher. Julie's on YouTube or FlossTube as Julie, Kansas Girl. Kansas Girl. I don't know, you guys. Why can't I think of it right now? So Kansas City Girl in Colorado World. Brain. And you guys all know who Michelle Bindi is. Michelle Bindi on FlossTube or Michelle G. And who else? Oh, Noah Stitches. I love Noah. I have a lot of like really good relationships I built on. And one of my really good stitchy friends is actually another Colorado stitcher, and her name is Rainy Day Stitcher. She's on YouTube, on FlossTube as well. So if you guys are not following those people, those are the people I like talk to on a regular basis and harass on a regular basis, and who I have learned literally so much from. And yeah, there's like a million other FlossTubers I watch too, guys. Like, I watch a lot of FlossTube, but those are some of the people I talk to on a regular basis and who are really supporting a girl, you know, just riding for me. And I need more people riding in my corner. So, let's see. Okay, let's go into whips. Whips sound like a good idea. Then we'll do haul. Let me move that the way. Then we'll do haul. So, my whips are, I've only worked on 3 this week, and I have a lot more. I currently have 18 or 19 whips going, but I only worked on 3 because your girl cannot mentally handle more than 3 at a time. Because I get overwhelmed and I'm thinking about stitching fast enough, and I'm like, I'm never going to finish anything. I start all these big ass projects. Like, oh my God, like it just goes downhill. So I work on 3. Right now I only have 3. Okay. So the first one I'm going to show you guys is the Queen Mother. Okay. The Queen Mother. And let me just tell you, I love this project, but I hate this project. Does that make sense? Like, it's like a love-hate relationship. It's like, yes. Okay. You guys understand what I'm talking about. So anyway, this is Dark Queen of the Sea by Autumn Lane Stitchery. It is stitched on the call for fabric that like was called for the pattern. I think it's called, I don't remember what it's called. Bewitched? I think it's called Bewitched by Under the Sea Fabrics, Leslie. And this is my Dark Queen. I wish my light would be nice. Okay. So this is my Dark Queen, and she's gorgeous. Okay. You guys are probably wondering why my Dark Queen is missing eyeballs. Well, she's been missing eyeballs for 9 months because, so this is before I was like an even weave stitcher. I was more of an Aida stitcher, and I was really into Aida, and I was like, I can do anything on Aida that I can do on even weave, which is true. You can't do anything on Aida that you can do on even weave for the most part. It's a little bit more difficult, but you can do it. This lighting, you guys see this lighting? I'm literally about to like, we're just gonna hope for the best here. Oh, okay, that looks better. So I ordered 16 count Aida because I wasn't confident. And my dog's trying to break in. If you guys see a 95-pound English bulldog, ignore him. He's slobbery and probably wants a treat. But yeah, so I ditched other Aida. But anyway, the eyes. So when Aaron released, this is my back. Oh my gosh, back is atrocious. So we're not gonna show that again. But when Aaron released it, he released 2 versions. One is more Aida, like kinder to Aida, and one was more for like an even weave, right? But of course the face that I love the most was the face for the even weave, even though I'm stitching on Aida. Well, they were supposed to be like 1/1 eyes, and there was no, like, I got most of the face done, but these eyes are literally just scare the living crap out of me, so I have not done them yet. So my queen is still missing eyeballs. Well, I'll get there, but I've had 9 months to work myself up, because she's definitely going to need eyeballs, but maybe not. I don't know. We haven't gotten there. But anyway, I've done a lot of conversions on her because I wanted a queen that was a little bit more dark and a little more sinister, a little more sciencey, a little bit more like me. And yeah, so I converted some of these things. Like up here, these were originally yellow or gold, and I wanted the silver. And then the inside was more of like a muted purple and like more muted pink, so I brightened it up. And then I did the conversion on her hair. I bought the extension pack for hair and did one of Aaron's conversions for the hair. I really like it. I did a conversion on the crown. So somebody had released a couple crowns on the Facebook page that they had converted. And I liked them, but I wasn't like 100% on them. So I kind of just like took what I saw from other people and kind of just like created my own little crown. Yeah, I thought it looked kind of cool. And then I also converted her trident. This I did reach out to the person who did this conversion, and they were so kind to share it with me. So I used that conversion. Yeah, and I love it. I just love this, guys. I mean, when I talk, okay, before we go on about gushing about her, but this part right here, no, it was not okay. It was not okay. I was not okay. I was not okay. The whole time I stitched it, I was not okay. When I thought about stitching it, I was not okay. This was so much stitching. It made me realize that like Hade is probably never going to be for me, because my golly. Nope. I won't. You can't get me to do it again. I'm not doing it again. I got 2 more sections to do, and I'm like real slow about it. Real slow. This took me like all day Saturday, because I'm just not I don't think I'm a full cover stitcher. So I might change in the future. I might find I bought a Hade, but I probably won't stitch it now. Not after this. But anyway, I love this though. I feel accomplished though. I'm talking crap, but I really do feel accomplished after stitching this. And it was like 5,500 stitches in just like this section here. So I do feel really accomplished. Anyway, there's 2 more sections, and then beading and back stitch, and I will be doing all the beading, all the back stitching, and then she will be framed and put somewhere, probably right there, so you can like see her in the videos, or like right there, or somewhere where it's like really noticeable. I might do a really cool custom frame for her, frame it myself, and I kind of want to do like, I don't know, like do like my hodgepodge it and then add like black coral or something on it. I don't know. I want it to be really cool. I want it to stand out. I want it to be extra like my personality. And yeah, so when people walk in, they're like, whoa, what is that? And I'll be like, that's Dark Queen, bro. That's Dark Queen. So yeah, I've been stitching on that. And I'll show you guys my bags. I make bags. So this is one of my very first bags I've ever made. And I had just learned how to stitch, how to sew. And I used a tutorial from Helen D. She's on Flosstube too. And she had a bag tutorial. And I used her bag tutorial. And yeah, so I made this really cute little bag. It's got like a little what is this? What else? Seashell on there, and I really love it. It's cute. It's not my best bag, but they've gotten much, you'll see, they've gotten much better. But it's my very first bag, right? First is the worst, but it gets better from here, and she looks really cute. It goes with her. Yeah, and that's where I leave her, and that's where she goes, and this is her bag. Boom. Perfect. Okay. And my next whip is, so here's my bag. So I told you it got better. So I used, this is a new tutorial I learned. And this I learned from Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch. She had a really good tutorial about how to make like these like simple fabric project bags. So I went on hers and I like studied her and I learned. So that's the inside. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's like a kind of like a smoke cloudy gray. And then it has like a really cute moon charm. I love charms, guys. You will see there's a theme in my bags. I love a good charm. And I love to like pick out the charm and like the whole, I think about the bag as much as I think about the project. So I love charms. Look at this. Like I really mean, I love charms. And if you ever get a bag from me, it'll be a very thought out charm along with the bag. So just remember that. I don't sell my bags. It's not a plug because I don't sell my bags. I really just make them for fun. And I send them to people I like. If my stitchy friend and you're nice to me and you're cool and you do cool things and you're supportive, then I send you a bag, girl, hey, or boy, whoever, or girl, boy. You do whatever you want to do. So, yeah, this is the Witchy Stitcher Cryptid Style. I started this just like, well, the border got released in August, and then I, yeah, started it, and there we go. First one came out, which was on Friday, and it's Mothman. I have not finished Mothman. I don't have a picture of him. I don't think I do. I don't think I have a pattern in here, and I have this really cute needle minder from Rebel Stitcher. Yeah, from Rebel Stitcher. This is really cool needle minder. It says Espresso Patronus. If you're a Harry Potter fan, I'm a Harry Potter fan, but right now we are on a hiatus because of J.K. Rowling and some of her views, so I don't support Harry Potter directly anymore. Well, J.K. Rowling directly anymore. I do buy fan art and stuff like this, but yeah, I won't like support her directly. So, but anyway, yeah, I have a funny story about this actually. I don't know how funny this is, but it's funny to me. So my wife's not a Harry Potter fan. She's not really been a Harry Potter fan. And I was telling her about this needle minder. And I was like, look, honey, it's just Espresso Patronus. You don't understand. And it's like espresso, but it's like supposed to be expecto because you're not a Harry Potter fan, so you won't understand. And she's looking at me like, okay. Mind you, she has like the PS4 headphones on and she's like not halfway listening to me, and all of a sudden I hear PS4 map, inappropriate things. It was everybody on her Call of Duty game heard me, and they were like talking mad crap. It was funny. It was really funny because I mean I was embarrassed. I was literally like, this is corny, and I was like literally going to town on how great and corny it was. But all of her PS4 people from all over the world heard me, and they made quite a bit of fun of me. That was really great, actually. Sorry. But this fabric is 20 count Ada, and I think it's called Affogato, and I think it's by Fiber on a Whim, but I'm not sure. I got it off Etsy from Needlecase Goodies, I think. If not, I will link whoever I got it from down in my description box. It's really cool modeling. I love this fabric. I love 20 count Ada. I'm finding that I prefer to stitch one strand with one strand, and I prefer smaller stitches, but I'm open. I don't care. It's fine. But if I want to like get something big on like one piece of fabric, I'll stitch on 20 count. It's fine with me. Totally fine with me. Yeah, that's that. And it's a set. And it's my grind guard I made to go with my bag. It doesn't fit. This is 11 by 11 Q-stap, and this bag really only fits like probably by 8 comfortably. It almost would fit 11 by 11. No, it wouldn't almost. Yeah, I mean almost. So I've actually made my bags bigger since this one. I've gone up to, my bags are now 14 by 13, so they definitely fit 11 by 11 Q-snap. So that's that one. And then the last one I have worked on this week is, so everybody knows Betsy on here on Flosstube and on Instagram. Betsy, I think her last name is Klager, and she is going through a rough time right now. Hi Betsy, I hope you're feeling better. And if you want to know more about Betsy's story, it's on her Flosstube and it's on her Instagram. You're more than welcome to go over and check that out. And if you want to join us, join along. But Betsy asked us to join in a SAL for her, and it's the Stupid Tumor SAL, like stupid STOOPID, I think is how you spell it, and tumor like TUMOR, and hashtag on Instagram. And it's in honor of Betsy, and she picked this chart. This is my first like reproduced sampler. I don't really stitch old samplers like this. One, it's not that I don't like them, it's just that they don't tend to be my style. I don't have a style, but I mean, I would have to like really gravitate towards it to be like, that's so pretty for me to really stitch it. I don't stitch them just because they're old and reproduced. It's not my thing, but I'll stitch one if I find one I like, and I like this one. So, and I want to support Betsy, and then I got to stitching it, and I'm like, oh, I really like this actually. I haven't been able to put it down. So yeah, and it's called Elizabeth Adelsey. I think it's Adelsey. Yeah. And yeah, I love it. It's really great. I've been literally stitching on it nonstop. I'm like, I cannot stop. I can't stop. That's how I feel. And here it is. I'm stitching on it. It's my little 8x8 Q-snap. I'm stitching this on 28 count Lagana in the color Cottage Stone by Color and Cotton. And I am using my own color conversion. I decided to just grab some floss that were similar. And luckily I had them because I am in Crazy Annie Stitchin's Floss of the Month Club. She does Classic Colorworks Floss of the Month. I get 6 of them a month. And I've gotten, I don't know, almost a year's worth now. So I've got nice little selections built up, and I was able to pull some not DMCs, but able to pull some colors that were equivalent to the DMC or somewhere in that range. And then whatever I didn't have, I just substitute with DMC. And I love it. It's so pretty, guys. Look how pretty that is. Look how rich these greens are, and this blue is. And then this color here is just really cool. It's a Classic Colorworks color. And this light is blowing it out. But yeah, there we go. I really, really like it. I'm pretty far in, but I'm like a quarter into the chart already. And I just love it. Can't stop stitching it. Thank you, Betsy. One, for letting me join, and two, for picking this pattern, because it's great. It's really great. This is actually like giving me new hope for old samplers. But let me show you guys the floss. Floss. Let me show you guys the thread. All right, hold on. All right, so my thread's a hot mess because I've just been like ripping it out. But look at this beautifulness, guys. Look. Oh, you guys see that? That is some like, I posted a picture on Instagram and somebody said this looks like delicious or some word, and she goes, if floss could be delicious or something like that. And I was like, girl, yes, it can. And I feel you on that, because literally that's how I feel about these flosses. Look at that. It's just like scrumptious, like delicious. I did a really good job. I am quite proud of myself, guys, because your girl is not like a designer. I am not a fabric dyer. I don't know. I just, what the pattern calls for is like what I get. Like, I don't deviate. But look at this. Look at that. Just beautiful. So we got Classic Colorworks Steamed Broccoli. We got DMC 500, which I love this green. This is like actually a new favorite green. And then we got Weeks Dye Works Fathom. Look at that blue. Isn't that pretty? And then DMC 3863. Yeah, it's like a pretty brown. And then DMC 3371. We all know and love this one. Nice dark chocolate brown. And then I was using a little Gentle Arts Tarnish Gold. Yeah, Tarnish Gold, yeah. And then Classic Colorworks Vanilla Custard. And this one's really cool. This one's kind of hard to see. These two are kind of hard to see because they're kind of similar, but they're kind of different. I don't know if I can get them to show up because my light is just not cooperating. But let's see. Okay, you can kind of see the difference. There we go. So this one is Vanilla Custard, this lighter one. And then this other one here is Olive Branch. And Olive Branch has like a bit of like a pink teal. Yeah, like a pink teal. It was dark outside. That's why my light's so janky. But yeah, pink teal. and I love it. And this has been just a pleasure to stitch. Yeah, I have my back, and yeah, I'm enjoying that thoroughly. Thank you, thank you. This is great. So let me shove this back in here. All right, so this bag does not match the pattern in any capacity. It's just like a bag I had made because I had some I was making some Pride bags during Pride, and I sent a few of my other queer identifying cross stitch friends, and so I sent a couple to them, and this is one of the bags I had left over. I actually have 2 left over, but this is one of them, and it's I didn't send it to anybody because my unicorns are the wrong way. I didn't realize it until after I had stitched it all up and sewed it all up and made it all beautiful, that my unicorns were, yeah, facing the wrong way. But it's cute. It's cute anyway, right? Like, who cares? It's just a bag, and I'm just putting crap in it, and I'm gonna like put crap in it forever. But yeah, here's the inside. It's like this cotton candy. Like I said, I love a charm. Look at that little unicorn wing. Yes, it's gotta support, guys. LGBTQ plus IA. And yeah, trans lives, all that. Support it all. We're all people. We all matter. Okay, and for haul, another sip of wine because it's wine time. Okay, for haul, I am in 3 Fabric of the Month clubs. I'm in Color and Cotton, directly from Color and Cotton. I wasn't in Crazy Annie Stitching, but I actually ended that one because I got into the Color and Cotton one, and I wanted to get more like new colorways that Angela comes out with. So I joined Color and Cotton, and this is August. Ooh, it was so close to getting it right. God, it's late. Oh my God. Okay, let's see if I can. No. All right, well, you guys, if you really want to know exact coloring, let me know. Write me on DM me. I'll send you a picture. Or you can email me. I'll send you a picture. So this is Color and Cotton Neptune. It's a 32 count Lugana. It's from Color and Cotton, and I love it. It's so pretty. I almost stitched my inch. So I started a project with Julie for my birthday, and we started why can't I think of it right in a second? It's like blanking. We started Mirabilia. We started Andromeda, and this literally came in the day after I started Andromeda, but I started her on like a more of a greeny color from Be Stitch Me. She's a whip, but I'm not gonna do a full whip parade today because I got a lot of whips and my video is already at 57 minutes. So we're gonna get through this haul, say our goodbyes, and all that jazz. So yeah, I got this done. So this came in right after. So I was like, oh dang, but I had already started it. So I was like, there will be another Mira, another Bella Filipina, another somebody who will go well in this. And then this is, oh, this one's kind of cool but hard to see. Oh, that's actually pretty good. This one's a Be Stitch Me fabric. It's my August fabric of the month. It's called Garden Party. It's a 16 count Aida. I got that in. Oh yeah, that's cool. That's so cool. I don't know what I'm gonna stitch on that, guys, but it's cool. Yeah, I got that in this week or last week or sometime in August. Well, yeah, what time is it? It's September, isn't it? So yeah, I got it in like August. And then I'm also part of Fiberlicious Yummy Fibers. And this is her August fabric. It's called Terrific. And it's really cool too. It's got like a pinky orangey reddy color. It's 18. This one's an 18 count Aida. So I stitch on I'm all over the board, guys. I won't stitch on linen unless I have to. Me and linen have a fight. It's a horror story. I'm over it. It was traumatic, but I'm not ready to talk about it yet. We're still healing. And yeah, so Terrific by Fiberlicious. If you guys have not joined her club, you should if you can. She's really great. She's on time. I love her like little, like it's just efficient. I love it. I love people who are like on it, efficient. I just like, yes, it's my type of people, because I'm OCD hot mess, right? Like, not that OCD is a bad thing, because it's not. I mean, it's mental illness, it's mental health, it's all that stuff, but it's part of who I am. So, and I embrace it. So, okay, next thing I got was fabric haul for more project bags. Yeah. So me and Noah Stitches are going to be starting a sale together for one of the new Fox and Rabbit designs. I don't remember the name of it right this second. Maybe I can pull it up. We'll see. It's one of their new expo releases, and we're gonna start it together. I'm like, he had posted something, and I was like, oh, are you stitching that? And he was like, yeah, I am. And I was like, oh, well, so am I. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's just how our conversation went. So, I don't know if you guys can kind of see it. It's kind of small, but I am, oh man, no, you guys can't see that. Me and my bright screen. Hold on. Let's see. Can you guys see that? Oh, yeah. Okay, you guys can kind of see. That's the one me and Noah will be stitching. It's from Fox and Rabbit. And, I mean, if you guys need it, I can try to insert a picture. I'm not tech savvy, so editing videos is not there yet. The first video, we'll see. But, yeah. So I picked out this fabric for us for our sale. I'm going to make us matching bags. Super cute. So inside, outside, inside. And I got these really cute charms. Oh, sorry. That's DMC. Charms to go with it. I love a good zipper pull. I love a good charm. So you guys know. And then this, hold on. Oh, these two fabrics, well, these two sets are actually going to be for, I'll be making some bags for MMIW fundraiser that we're doing with Michelle. Well, I'm not doing, but I'm just part of Michelle Bendy, Resist Stitch. I think her name is Alicia. Two Martini Stitchers. A lot of people like who are in on it, and we all pledged to stitch 100 hours or whatever they were pledging towards that in order to raise money for a coalition. It's for murdered and missing Indigenous women. I don't remember the exact name of it right this second because I didn't write it down and I probably should have. But if you guys want more information on it, I will tag Michelle Bendy below, and she posts, and I think all of them did. I'll tag all of them. Michelle, Two Martini Stitcher, and Resist Stitch, and they have tons of information on how to get involved, and I'm pretty sure Michelle did a whole video for it. But I will be making a project bag, so this is one of them, and I will be making matching grime guards to go with it, and I will be giving them to Michelle to either auction off or not donate, but like auction off, or to use as gift, whatever she's going to use them for in support of that, so here's one and here's the other. Love it. Love it. Love it. Actually, I actually have this bag. I made this one for myself a couple months ago and I loved it. So I made it again. So this is the one I made for myself. And yeah, so this will be going up. One of these like this Michelle will deem what she will do with it. And I'm cool with that. So I'll be making these this week and getting them out to, well, I won't get them out. I'm going to send her some pictures, and then however she decides to go forward with them, I will be sending them out to the winners or the auction winners or whoever or whatever. And just know there's some bags in this, some bags coming, guys. Okay, so last bit of haul are these two things. So I started a project, and I've been hearing about sulky floss from like as many floss tubers as I could even like imagine. So I decided to try it out. I have a project that I'm thinking about restarting. It's the Quaker's Pride project that I was stitching along with I think 911 Stitcher and Shiloh MD, or Shiloh. Yeah, Shiloh. She's on Flosstube too. I'll tag her, and 911 Stitcher below. And they're doing the Quaker's Pride, and that called for, the colors were like a white, a black, a red, and a silver. And I had started it with a really terrible 20 count Aida that I'm not a fan of. So I'm going to restart it. I put in an order with Brandy, and she's getting me some new fabric. And I'm thinking about stitching that with a sulky instead. But we'll see. I might just stick with satin. Right now I'm stitching it with satin, which is not terrible, but it is not easy to work with. So I haven't decided if I'm going to switch it up or not. But yeah, I got these just in case. Why not? I had a gift card for Amazon. I don't really care for Amazon, but I had returned a bunch of stuff, and Amazon was supposed to put my money back on my credit card, and they didn't. They gave me a gift card, so I'm like, I'm going to get my money's worth. So I did a little shopping on Amazon. I also bought like some fusible fleece on Amazon for my project bags. I bought some more zippers. Okay, and then the last bit of haul. So they're haul, but they're in my project bag. So this, I'll go through them. So this one I made, fabric is from Joann's fabric. Yeah, charms are from Joann's, and yeah, it's really cute. So I love Halloween. I'm a big Halloween stitcher. Look at that, how freaking adorable. Okay, but inside of here is my very first Blackbird Designs pattern. It's called Away We Ride by Blackbird Designs. I love this pattern. First time I saw it, I was like, that's got to be mine. So I have kitted it up, and it's ready to start stitching. But yeah, I just recently acquired this, and I'm excited. So, and I got all the threads for it. You guys, hunting down some of these gas threads was like hunting down, I don't know, fucking Bigfoot. But, excuse my language, but yeah, like legit. Like hunting down freaking Bigfoot. And I literally found 2 skeins of freaking garden gate, like at some random LNS up in Cheyenne, Wyoming. First of all, they were surprised to see me and my wife, but it was awesome. And yeah, so I got all the frost for that, and that's all ready to start. So it's gonna be really cute. And here is the fabric. But yeah, it's a 20 count, no, 16 count scroll by Be Stitch Me. It's an Ada. That's gonna look really great. So you guys, isn't that be great? Yeah. So yeah, that's that. What's this? Oh, I bought a needle minder. Oh, I bought a needle minder. Like I don't buy needle minders, but I bought a needle minder specifically for this. I bought this from it's Charm School. I think her name is Allison. I'm not sure. I'll link her below. But I bought this crow because the pattern's all about, was it a raven or a raven crow? Like, how do you guys tell the difference between a raven and a crow? If you know, link below or tell me below. But yeah, my first it's Charm School because little, I don't know if you guys can see it, but she gives up a little flower. This right. Yeah, she gives a little flower. I'll put it against my skin. It's a little bit easier to see. Yeah, gives a little flower. There we go. On the back side. Boom. So yeah, I ordered that specifically for this pattern because I thought it was really cute. And you guys know about me. You'll learn that not only do I make project bags themed to whatever's going inside of it first, and then I usually order a needle minder that matches. I got a problem. That's problems. But they're good problems, not bad problems. And then this one was another Blackbird's design pattern. I ended up kitting this up really late. I know everybody else like started this like back in the summer. And then Situation Normal. A bunch of other people were doing that Strawberry Pick and Salad. I know she was stitching this one, but I didn't pick it up until recently. So Strawberry Fields Forever by Blackbird Designs. And it's hard to see this fabric because the light likes to blow it out. But it's more of an orangey, not a pinky. It's coming across pinky. But it's more of like a orangey tan color. And it's called, I don't know. Actually, I do know. Let me see. I have it on here. It's color in cotton. It's called Aged Paper. And it's a 28 count Lugana. I don't know if that, yeah. No, that's not it. Nah, maybe no. This lighting in here is just terrible. I'm going to have to redo my spot. Maybe I'll do it in the living room. Yeah, but it's cute. Yeah, it's going to look really nice together. And I have the floss for it. I'm still missing one more skein of Garden Gate and a skein of moss from Gas, and then I'll have all the flosses for it. It looks really great. You guys see that? It's gonna be beautiful. I'm excited. Okay, so that's my other haul that I just recently. So I love to like buy and kit. Like I don't really wait. Like I should wait, but I don't wait. I have like maybe 15 patterns that are not kitted, but that's it. I have 40 that are kitted and ready to go. So maybe I'll do a kitted, I'll do a kitted project, Flosstube. Okay, so last one is not super new, but it's new to me. I was actually really lucky to get my hands on a out of print chart, another out of print chart. It's called Hoodoo Voodoo by The Primitive Needle. Yeah, and I just have my, I don't know what happened to my copy. It must be, happened to my copy. I just have my working copy in here. I put the other pattern up. Okay, so I just have my working copy in here. I must have put the other pattern up. Let's hope I didn't lose it, guys, because it's out of print. Yes, I did. Okay, but yeah, I'm gonna just show you guys the cover page. Hoodoo Voodoo by The Primitive Needle. And I'm gonna be stitching this on 18 count Shale, S-H-A-L-E by the Picture This Plus. Sometimes it looks gray, which is looking gray right now, and then sometimes it looks purple, depending on the light, which I am digging. So it looks cool. I can't wait to frame this up. And it calls for, like I said, Weeks Dye Works. This pattern loves some Week Dye Works. I got all of it ready to go. So yeah, we're gonna get that started for Halloween. I might start that like 1st of October. It's not a small pattern, but it like stitches really quickly because it's mainly like letters and stuff. But anyway, this bag is what I have. I made this bag to go for it. It's really cool. I love this fabric. I don't remember what I put in the inside. Or I think I just put like gray in the inside. Yeah, gray in the inside. I think that's all of my haul. Yeah, that's all of my haul. Oh, well, one more thing. So my sister's birthday. Brianna, if you're watching this, cut off now, girl, because I am watching you. So my sister's birthday's coming, and I've taught her to cross stitch, and she's a new cross stitcher. So I am kitting her up a birthday gift, and so this is just some, like, you guys can't really see, but it's like a soft, sparkly pink Ada. Let's see if I move that. There we go. It's like a soft pink Ada. Sparkly. It's from Michaels. It's 14 count. I ordered her a pattern from Satsuma Street. It's one of those like abdominal. I don't know how to explain it, but like one of those. I don't know. I think Noah and Julie stitched it last year, or yeah, last year. And here are the floss for it. It's missing some more floss. I gotta order them because Michaels didn't carry the variegated floss that they needed. So I need to go on 1-2-3 Stitch and get those flosses for her and get them shipped to her. And then I made her a project bag. She does not know about it. Yeah, I made her this really cute project bag. She's really into like bright color. Yellow's like her favorite color. Green's like her favorite color. Like this is like all up her friggin' alley. So I'm gonna send that to her this week. Her birthday's tomorrow, but with the holiday and stuff, I wasn't able to get it out. So yeah, isn't that cute, guys? Yes. So yes, that is going away to my sister for her birthday. So that's technically haul, but it's like going away haul. But yeah, all right, guys. I think that's it. That's it. That's my first floss tube. 1 hour and 10 minutes, and I did it. It's a long freaking floss tube. And I cursed. I talked crap. I was me, and I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys come back. If you enjoyed my video, like, subscribe. It's okay if you don't, but I really would appreciate it. Hopefully I'll make another video in 2 weeks, and the next one will be less awkward, because hopefully they get less awkward. Everybody tells me they get less awkward after the first like couple, so I'm waiting for it. But until I see you guys again, be good humans. Enjoy your lives. Keep on stitching. And if you want to get a hold of me, you can email me. I'll tag that below. And I'll also tag my Instagram below. And you can always slide in the DMs. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.